You know, hmm. So the way Minecraft generates caves is that they just cut holes in the ground, and because there's no real gravity, you don't see anything on the surface unless the hole intersects the surface. Whereas in the real world, if there's a hole in the ground, sometimes the soil above it will slump into the hole, right? And then you see it. Even though you don't see the cave, like you see the hole, the soil's kind of slumping down a little bit. And you might figure out that there is a cave underneath there. Which is really an extension of my long-held opinion that I wish the map generation in Minecraft were a little bit more advanced. If they had like erosion, plate tectonics, climate. Imagine if there's like prevailing winds. And like the amount of erosion depends on how much rain there is and how many trees there are to... Anyway. I wonder how hard that would be. How hard is it to write custom map generators for Minecraft? Because I believe it was Civilization 4, not Civilization 4, my bad. SimCity 4? Was it SimCity 4? I think it was. So the terraforming tool in SimCity 4 had an erosion button. It's just a button. You just press it and it erodes the ground a little bit. Basically, it adds little wrinkles to your hills. So if you have like a hill, you press the erosion button, it will add little wrinkles to it, so it looks like the water has carved away little channels on your hill. That's basically what it is. But I feel like, you know, it's if SimCity 4 could do that, it's not that hard to have erosion. Have like an erosion function. Because that's really all it is. Like wherever the, you know, if you like have an erosion function, it will just like carve little channels on your hillsides. It's not that complicated. And like if you have prevailing wind, then you'll just have like more erosion on one side of the hill and less erosion on the other side of the hill. So depending on which way it's sloping, you'll have more or less erosion, right? I don't think it should be. I don't think it's that hard. I think it's kind of doable. You just have to make like a checklist of things you want. Plate tectonics might be a little bit more complicated to simulate. But basically mountains have to be folded out of the ground. Whatever that means. Well, I guess what it means is that your mountains won't be... Actually, no. There could be like giant plateaus. Maybe plate tectonics is harder. I'm pretty sure erosion's kinda easy. And if you have prevailing wind, then your trees would have like more leaves on one side than the other. Maybe this advice was better for No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky definitely needs something like that. No Man's Sky definitely needs plate tectonics. And erosion. I don't remember if it had stuff like that. Because No Man's Sky, you're literally dealing with planets. And you want them to be, one, believable, kind of. Kind of believable, but more importantly, you want like planets to be more unique. One of the complaints about No Man's Sky being that all the planets are kind of similar. And there's like, it's just the same thing, different colors. Which I don't know if that's fair criticism, but then like the planets are not different enough, I guess. So if you take into account erosion, and there's difference between wind erosion and water erosion, right? So if the planet has more water, there'll be more water erosion. Whereas if it has more wind, it'll have more wind erosion, or if there's no wind, which is like, if there's no atmosphere and no water, then there'll be less erosion, which then would differentiate the planets more depending on, you know, what the weather is like. Which I think would be important to a game like No Man's Sky. Oh, volcanic activity. Volcanic activity, plate tectonics. I should actually play No Man's Sky. Not because it's a good game. Just for like research purposes. I don't know if I want to pay money, though, to study why the game is bad. I mean... Oh, that's the wrong one. Alright, one there. I mean, look, here's the thing. There are no volcanoes in Minecraft. And you'd think there should be. There should be volcanoes in Minecraft. How hard would it be to put volcanoes in Minecraft? You have to have like a pool of lava closer to the surface, and then you have to simulate the shape of it. How hard would it be to put volcanoes into Minecraft? You just like put a cone or something, right? Except that, like, if you get perfect cones every time, it wouldn't look very serious. It wouldn't look very believable. So yeah, cones, but also you need erosion. Again, you need erosion to erode the cone, so you don't have like every single volcano look exactly the same. Even the volcanoes are actually kind of similar in real life. So volcanoes, they explode, they make a cone, and then some of them, because there's a hole in the ground now because all the lava came out. So some of the volcanoes fall back into the hole in the ground. And then you have a volcano and a crater. Oh, meteor craters? Can we simulate meteor craters in Minecraft? See, that's the kind of stuff we need. That's the kind of stuff we need in this game. The landscape would be so much more interesting, I'm telling you. Plate tectonics, volcanoes, meteor craters, erosion. And then the next question is, are there volcanoes in No Man's Sky? And meteor craters in No Man's Sky? Because if there aren't, then it's not doing it right. Ice caps? Glaciers? The mountains should have glaciers. Glaciers? Or like realistic rivers even. Right? Rivers that flow from uphill to downhill. Yeah, look, if you have an erosion button, alright, you press the erosion button, it creates crinkles in the landscape, and then you just put water sources at the bottoms of the crinkles, and then you just let it flow, and then you have a natural river in Minecraft. Natural river, quote unquote natural. Instead of like what we have now, which is just like flat lines of water across the landscape, doesn't make any sense. The river doesn't flow anywhere. It doesn't flow from uphill to downhill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not that one. That's meant to be... No, that's not meant to be like that. Um, I just put myself into a dead end here because I can't get this out, this signal. Okay, so this signal needs to get out somewhere, let's say here. Cut that. And that. Alright. So there, that cuts that, that cuts that. That's great. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? Although, the thing is, it would make, I think it might make the map generation a lot harder. Because at the moment the map generation in Minecraft is very, very, very simple. Right? It's just like a Gaussian noise thing. Like it's just one random number generator. Well, there's like one random generator for the height, one random number generator for biomes, and trees. And basically each additional thing I'm proposing is one more random number generator pass. Erosion is one more. And then volcanoes and craters and meteor craters is one more. Okay, that's right.